Let's see if we can try to get a little light. There we go. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I thought I had the light on, but today is day 29 of 30-day readiness, and that's just getting myself in order, getting myself in a position where I can feel healthy again, and start really working on getting myself in shape. And so I started 29 days ago. We're still here. No, we're in February now. So wow, the days are just going by so fast already. So I've got one more day. Today, again, I did not get out. It got up to 52 degrees. I expected it to get up, the temperature to be better today, and it was. But when I got out early, it felt just as cold as it had been. And then when I got out later in the day, I took note that it was 52, and it still felt cold out. So that really didn't motivate me too much. But I was thinking, I I've been working so much. Unfortunately, I've allowed that to take over. That's not good. And so that is something for me, as I've said before, to work on in the new year. But I do have something coming up, a meeting that I do need to work on this. It's going to be on Monday, but there's a lot of stuff I have to do prior to Monday. So I've got to really put myself in position where I can get that done. But still got to take a break. And I was wondering, like in trucking, how do you guys handle situation like, I don't even know if this is the right thing to ask, but just in terms of making decisions, you have your money decisions, right? Decisions where I got to make money or I can make money. And then you have other decisions where, there's just other things that you have to do. So like as an owner operator or whatever role that you have in your business, how do you evaluate, to make a decision? I know some things are just, you just do it, you just instinctively make those decisions. But are there times where you stop and then you just become conscious of what's going on in your business and you decide, okay, I've got to make a decision here, or I have to make a decision that I wouldn't normally do, so that, because then that's the best decision or the right decision to make. Sometimes it's not always the money option. It just depends, of course. But for you guys, is like the money decision normally the one thing that you will gravitate toward, and you will actually say, hey, you know what? I don't have to think about it. This is what I do. This is going to make money, continue to bring money in. Or do you sometimes say, okay, that's not what's most important right now, and you put that aside and you say, hey, you know what? I've got to take care of this, or I'm going to do something different here. I was just kind of curious about that, because I was thinking, I know I have to do this and take care, but I haven't been going out. But I have time. I can make the time. I think that's the thing for me. I can make the time to go out and do my workout. I can make that time, and I think that is the thing I need to really look at. Why am I not doing that? It would be better for me, especially to exercise. It's going to help even with the business. It's just one of those things that makes you feel good. I think, at least it does for me. Gives me some clarity, especially if I get rest, and I'm able to do some pretty amazing things. But you just do that constant work. It gets to a point where you're not always going to be at your best, or you're not going to be where you could be if you did get the proper rest and take the proper breaks and things like that. So I was just curious about that. Other than that, that's about it today. Really did focus on work that did quite a bit. It's just brain work, and that can be so draining. And I don't mean to sound negative. It's just that it's amazing how you can keep your hands clean and you just feel wore out, you know, and not just on the brain. I mean, it just has an impact on the body, especially when you just sit, you know, and don't take that time to get up and move around, things like that. So there's some little things that I can do. I can get up, I can walk around, I can just do other things instead of just sitting right here and focused on one thing. But that is what we did today. We really focused and did a lot of brain work. So we still got a little bit more we're going to do, but I'm going to say I promised myself I am not going to be here. Let's say more than an hour and a half, and then I'm done. So, but other than that, that's it. So I hope you all had a great day, having a great week, having a great intro into February 2024. 2024. I apologize. I was thinking of the date. 2026. I don't think I've said that all year, honestly, but it is February the 5th or 4th. It is the 5th. Wow. February 5th, 2026. Man. So anyway, have a great evening. Have a great tomorrow and be safe. All right. We'll talk to you later. God bless.